Ultimate Invasion #1. (616) Chapter 1. Good Artist's Copy. 2 months ago, van arrives at a building named the Blackguard Building, and one of the drivers says, "We're here." One of the Black Ops guys says, "1 minute." Point of entry. Yes, the window beside you. If you look out, you will see a building. Go ahead and draw a straight line between here and there. We're going through the front door. We're gonna walk right in. How many guards? A lot, along with an automated firing platform and a security system that can't be externally hacked or disabled. But that's not what you should be worried about. Okay, what is it? Same as always, getting out what we came for. It's time. The Black Ops team exits the van and approaches the building. One of the military guys inside the building says, "Oh, frack." Black Ops guys open up a portal as their first attack. How am I not dead? I can't believe I'm not. It's not luck, idiot. It's the suit. Now focus on the job. Felt that one. We've got to take that thing out. Tell you what, you find the manager and lodge a complaint, and I'll try something a little more direct. Excuse me, are you the manager? I'm not the manager. Yeah, but you do have a key, don't you? I'll take that now. Got the first one. You too. What? What do you think you're doing? What do you want? $1 billion. This isn't a bank. We know. Did I hear you say $1 billion? Yes. Go in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so shouldn't my share be a quarter of that? Did you find the job, plan the job? Did you do anything at all before yesterday? No. Then just take your $10 million cut, say thank you, and be done with it. All clear. So there's a giant pile of money waiting for us when we step out of this elevator? No. Okay, but behind the door, there's a giant pile of money? No. There's a man. What? A man who happened to promise us a giant pile of money if we got him out of here. Access code. It's 1610. It's green. We're good to go. Let's get paid, people. Right on time. Did you bring what I asked for? Yeah. Fantastic. Here you go, sir. We brought a change of clothes, too. First things first. Agreed. Where's our money? Where all money is, floating in the ether, waiting summons from an imaginary state. to a believable fiction. That sounds like you don't have it. I promise you, whatever it is, I most certainly do have it. Am I really supposed to believe this guy did all of this from inside of a prison, but he couldn't get himself out? The trick is not escaping. It's escaping without anyone knowing you've gone. My captors benevolent souls that they are deemed it necessary for me to receive the required care a civilized society demands for those touched by the world in a particular way. But they also knew that I was, well, so very me, so precautions had to be taken. And thus, instead of one therapist, I saw a rotating team of them. It took an eternity, a full 37 sessions for me to mentally break and reprogram them so as to send them back into the world full of purpose. I begot them, they begot you, and now you are here before me. Take off your mask, please. Why would we do that? Just do it. Each of you were recruited for the job. I chose you after my flock carefully examined you of your profiles and genetics. Who are you? I'm Jackson. Dominic Green, Misha, Seop, Randall West, but you are Jackson and not Keith Conrad. Keith got itchy and snuck out of the safe house 2 days ago. He died in a car wreck about an hour after that freak accident. We had to improvise. The unforeseen complications of impatience and trapped here, I'd forgotten that most people call discipline. I, of course, planned for overlap, but the genetic sequencing was for you for a reason. Each and very ingredient is what makes for good soup. This will present as a less than 1% anomaly. Most people would miss it. But I wouldn't, and he certainly won't, which vexes me to no end. I suppose my choice now is to a subtle prayer or a more on-brand message. It was last minute. This was the best I could do. Your best? There was one of my therapists in here who, before I did what had to be done, did have surprising effect on me. He encouraged and challenged me in a way I did not believe was possible. His ideas of acceptable goals and personal betterment were predictably short-sighted, but he actually did make me want to be a better man with better goals. So I'm trying to be better. I really am. But I do have limits.
Six weeks ago, the Blackguard building. All around us, our cities are crumbling. I know that many might consider something like this the apotheosis of modernity's blight, but I would not count myself among that number. Nor you read, so why are we looking at rubble? It's best when beginning these things to remember how much harder it is to build a thing than destroy a thing. When I saw the footage, watched the explosion and the building go down, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like my mind was trying to solve a puzzle that didn't present as one. So I tried to take a closer look, but was not allowed to. And then, like manna from heaven, my good friend with years of government influence and connections came for a visit. And I just had to show him the sights. You have no idea how thick the red tape is on this one. From which we can infer that something was hidden here, and no one wants to talk about it. One question, why are we both pretending that you couldn't find a way to take a look if you wanted to? I was recently in something of a rule-following phase, T'Challa. I am trying to show some restraint. How's that working for you? Not well. This is why you have trouble getting access. You see, the government isn't covering for anyone, they're directly involved. My contacts say this building was hiding a secret control node. Do you have any idea what, or who, they could have had hidden here? Damage control. Oh my god. You can breathe now. He's still here. Perhaps. Is that really you, Reed? Are you really me? You're the smartest man in the universe. Reed, and now there's an evil version of you loose in the world. This has to be handled quickly. Where do you think the Maker's gone? I'm less worried about where he is. And more worried about what he's doing. And why?
1 week later, the Baxter Building. Reed's son says, "Dad, Dad," and he sees a figure in the hallway. And he says, "Shush." But this kid, he's the one who made the Ultimate Universe. Ultimate Reed Richards, the maker from the Ultimate Universe, enters the regular 616 Reed's laboratory. He says, "There you are. I knew you had it in you." So what did he take? What did he take?
I'm not sure. He closed the loop, covered his tracks well. What we do know is where he went. After that. Don't we? He came here to Wakanda and successfully stole enough vibranium to forge into who knows what. Then he appeared in New Arctillon and made off with 4 inhuman Terrigen spheres. Each one with enough energy to power a large city. For over 1,000 years. After that, he stole a bridge of mine that was not supposed to be in storage at a secret Stark warehouse in Long Island. And then he somehow made off with a mutant gateway, which were supposed to be unmovable and useless to anyone not possessing a mutant gene. God knows what he's thinking there. He then absconded with an immunity lance he found in the Sanctum Sanctorum. And finally, in the ruins of Atlantis, he secured one of their few functioning dilution shields, apparently. At no small cost. The The why of why we are gathered here today is the lingering question, what is the maker making? Given enough time, I'm sure we could make some assumptions of what he's building based on the resources gathered. But the two gateways, both the spear and the shield, why the redundancies? It's a message to the inevitable gathering of the group of us. Some kind of unmistakable grand gesture, talking slowly for the children. He wants us to know. Yes, and the components he stole are unique and identifiable. He has to know that we'll be looking for those energy signatures, and he has to know that we'll know when he turns them on. So what's he waiting for? How can you possibly sleep with the world moving as it is, the gears of this fraudulent, infernal machine grinding our bones to dust? What the? Who are you?
Have we not met? I cannot tell with so many of you. The masks and monikers earned, more than that, the repetitive nature of so many of you, heroes.
Who the hell are you?
You are Miles Morales, and I am your brother.
What?
I read about it in the records. It was some trick of universal rebirth and reality shaping, as I understand it. But according to the secret history, it's something every creature on this planet, in this universe, shares. But you and I have something that sets us apart from them. Apart from their shared history. We are the only two survivors of a dead universe, Miles the only living children of gods erased from history. Did you know that?
Did you not?
No, not in the way I do now. But if you know, then you must feel the same itch that I do. The one you cannot reach, the one you cannot scratch, the pull of nothingness and oblivion that we share with the world we are from, the feeling of life's erased and forgotten.
Why are you here?
I am going home. Would you like to come with me?
Oh man. You're totally serious, aren't you?
Yes, it felt wrong to go and not ask you to come along. I would want to be asked, if the roles were reversed.
Nah. I'm good.
If you change your mind.
Huh. It's blank. You're not getting away with this. We're going to stop you.
Now read. Why would you lie to yourself like that? How can you stop me when you know neither where I'm going nor what I'm going to do? And I promise you, by the time you do figure it out, I will have left you long behind. My path, you see, is set. My course fixed.
We'll follow you. We'll find you.
The bridge controller is set to purge and randomize as soon as I travel through. You might be able to find where I went if I didn't run the sequencing through the gateway. But I did, and as we both know, that kind of biological encoding is the best encryption under this, or any other, sun. It can be done. Anything can be done. Yes, but the time it would take. It's measured in years, decades even. Do you really want to find me that badly? That depends. Where are you going? And more importantly, what are you planning to do? I'm going someplace I can call my own. Someplace I can create as was intended at my creation. Oh God, I know what he's going to do. We have to stop him while we still can. Do it. Do it now. You know better than that. Do I? I've often wondered, if our roles had been reversed, would I be any different? Would you? It's why I waited, why I left this trail for you to follow. It was for this moment, so I could ask you one simple question: if you could do it all again, if you could truly change things, would you erase me from existence? Yes. I'll keep that in mind.
You're late, Peter Parker. What a surprise.
I know, Liz, I know. Something came up. Something's always comes up.
So where do you want to?
We should just go that way. The East Wing. Dr. Schwinner has built some new machine. There's supposed to be a demonstration, and I don't want to miss it. Wow, look. There it is. Maybe it's just me. But it feels like this could be the thing that changes the world.
If I could have everyone's attention, please. This is the Isotope Genome Accelerator. I think you're easily impressed, Parker.
I think I just dream big.
Dream is the right word. Because if you think that one day that's going to be you up there, wowing the world with what you've done, I don't see it happening. I think you're just an average guy, getting ready to have an average life. But hey, I could be wrong. Who knows, Parker, maybe you'll get lucky.
Ow.
What was that for?
This was about to bite you.
Oh.
Such a little thing. But size can be deceptive, can't it? Who knows what kind of reaction you might have had if it had bitten you? I, however, would have had to let it happen while I watched. And with such power as insignificant in this instance as it seems, comes no small measure of responsibility. Maybe nothing happens, maybe something does. The only way to know for sure was to let the little monster have its way with you. And who really wants to live in a world where men like me stand by and do nothing? I know I don't.
Hello guys, this is Uptown Comics. If you like my videos, click like and leave a message. Let me know what videos you want me to do next. Thank you for watching.